Hey, it's hard to believe, but it's been a year since we've been here. We're at the Silver Lake Sand Dragway, episode 23. A year ago, we were here. We did some features on a couple of my buddies that race in the sand, and we're back a year later. We're going to check in and see how they're doing this year, and hopefully meet some other guys in this sport. Hey, a lot of you guys remember our story last year when we met up with Roger and his son Jeff, and with this cool rail that he's got. What kind of new stuff have you done this year? I know you've done a little bit.
We changed the electronic fuel injection unit out to Holley unit, new Holley unit, and a lot more flexibility than what we had with the old Fast.
Okay.
And now we're still in the process of getting it tuned in, dialed in.
Well, you did pretty good on your first pass. He won the first round, but you're going to have to explain that to a lot of these fans because it didn't look like you won. The other car went faster than you, but explain how the system works.
Well, with the system like it is, you dial your time in. And in my case, I had a 345 dialed in, and he had I think 325 dialed in. So I should leave first, but he did, and he got a red light because he left too soon. And even though he beat me down the track, he lost because he red lit.
So yeah, so it's kind of a little bit different than a lot of guys realize with the whole timing system, but it was still a really good pass. It was neat to see it go down the track.
There's a lot of ways you can lose. If you get off track or get out of bounds, or you go too fast, you also lose. So it's interesting.
So now he's getting ready for his second round. Do you have any idea who you're racing in the second round?
No, I don't.
Okay. So
I won't know till I get down there.
Find out when you get there.
Depends on who was behind me and won. That's who I race.
Okay. All right. Well, we're excited to see you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey, we're here with Jeff Gareo. You guys may have remembered last year this awesome three-wheeler that he rides. Tell us a little bit what happened. He got bit in the butt with bad luck today.
It's kind of been like a COVID year, you know?
Yeah, it's been a COVID year.
No, the bike was running pretty good. We have a brand new computer system in it from last year. But today we were running time trials. We lost number 4 cylinder. The exhaust valve went bad. So like I said earlier, we had a Wolf system from 1999. We upgraded with the Holley this year, and we're just getting the bike dialed in. We ran 373 last night in time trials. It's not bad, but we were trying to get back down to our 343 run that we ran at the end of last year, and that's about it for today.
All right. Well, we're bummed out. We was hoping to get to see you run again. Hey, we're here with Wildman Racing. This is kind of a family affair. Got the dad driving one car, the daughter driving the other. Now, and this is the owner. Tell us a little bit about your operation here.
Well, it started back probably in the 90s. Running my son's truck and got into it. Decided to build my own. Built this one, and then we built the car afterwards. And then I have health problems, so I can't drive anymore. So I got the father-son
father-daughter deal here.
Yeah. Oh, father-daughter.
So tell us a little bit about the car you're running.
It's basically a mid-engine with a blown small block in it.
Okay.
I mean, it's just a little baby small block.
Okay.
With a 1471 on it.
What kind of horsepower are you running roughly?
Around 1,200.
1,200 horse. Now, what was your name? I'm sorry, we didn't get that.
Mike.
Mike, okay. Now, this is his daughter.
Caitlin.
Okay, Caitlin, you're running this truck. Tell us a little bit about it.
I'm more the driver, they're the brains, so
Okay.
I'll let them tell you about
It's a small block, 406.
Okay, now is it alcohol injected?
Alcohol injected,
Okay.
With nitrous.
nitrous,
Nitrous too?
yeah, and then 110 add to the nitrous.
Okay.
Mixed with
Okay,
the
about
nitrous.
what kind of horsepower are you looking at here?
Probably about 900.
900. What do you think driving this? That's a lot of horsepower for a young lady.
I mean, I think it's great.
Okay.
I've been doing it since I was 8.
8
so-
years old. Wow. That's
It's
good.
quads.
Yep,
Okay.
started with
Quad
quads
right to
and then,
this.
yep.
Okay. Now how long you been running this one?
This is my second season.
Second season. Okay. Well, it's a family affair. It's pretty cool. Tell us a little bit about your car, and you had a pretty wild ride out there. Tell us about what happened.
Well, we've been fighting with it all summer that it wants to go left.
Okay.
And it's a non-suspension car. So it's a solid rear axle. And there's not a lot of adjustment to it. But we're getting better and closer and to go straight.
Okay. So tell us a little bit about it.
We
You
have-
got a small block.
It's a blown small block Chevy. We have run 326 with it.
Okay.
And it's a lot of 330s.
Okay.
Pretty regular. Just fighting it lately.
And it looks like you're running a Power Glide.
Power Glide.
Okay. And then a 9-inch
9-inch
Ford. Now,
Ford.
what kind of ring and pinion do you run in this?
So it's got a 6-0,
A
600.
6 to 1. Now the track on these tracks is only what, 300 foot long.
Football field.
So yeah, you're trying to get there as quick as you can. Now, you know, you guys are talking in the seconds, but what kind of mile an hour is that?
Normally we run up to pretty close to 100 miles an hour.
100 mile an hour and 300 foot. So that's getting it.
We had an early spring run with this one time, and we got some over the 100.
Okay.
Been
Okay.
fighting it ever since.
Okay.
Oh, come on! That was 2 years ago, 3 years ago.
Okay. Now, what kind of RPM are you running with this engine?
Hey, look.
You can take, we haven't taken the thing off in it yet, so you
Okay.
get the boost. Here's the boost. We're running about 26 pounds of boost.
Yeah, 82.
8,200 RPM.
8,200 RPMs.
We're here with Billy Brewer, and you had kind of a wild ride there. They kind of messed up on the timing deal. The first pass you won, and then you had to go back and rerun it, and then you had a wild ride. Tell us a little bit about that, and tell us about your machine here.
Yeah, it got up on the wheelie bar pretty hard and kind of unloaded the tires a little bit, and it kind of rocked over to the right a little bit. And
Okay.
unfortunately, I had to pedal it, so that was about all she wrote when you're running that class.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your machine here.
Well, it's a small block, 350 board 40 over. It's a 385, right about 550 to the rear tires, 539, something like
Okay.
that. It's got a
All
Power
right.
Glide.
Now, what are you running for fuel in this?
This has got 110 racing fuel.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. And what's your mile an hour normally at the end of the track? What do you?
It runs right around, I don't know, 68, 70 mile an hour,
Okay.
something like that. It runs
Okay.
consistent 420s.
Okay. Well, sounds pretty cool. We enjoyed watching you.
Oh, it's a fun ride. Believe me, it's fun.
every time I've ever been here, I've seen this guy. Years ago, this is DeLoss Thaler and his wife and his family. They've been involved in this sand drag racing forever.
1989.
Probably. And then he used to have a buggy shop, and he built a lot of buggies back through the years. How many do you think you built?
1,500, 2,000.
Yeah, 1,500 or 2,000 buggies, and he was building the little mini buggies back before all the big UTVs were out, and those pretty much dominated the dunes. And of course, the UTV market came out and kind of killed his market. So now you're building houses, right?
Yeah.
But he's got his grandkids racing. This one here is going to be racing in a little bit, and running a junior dragster. All right.
Got a 1,000 cc Kawasaki motor on it.
All right.
Got 195 horsepower.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So